Okay, this is going to be part 2 of my Knicks PC, and this is going to be the good stuff. This is going to be the autographs that I have in my collection. These are cards. So I do have a couple other Knicks signed stuff, but I'll show those off at a later time. You've already seen some of the pictures. There's two in particular that I have not shown, so hopefully I can show them off at some point soon. So, and they're two of the bigger Knicks stars in their history. I will just leave you with that. Let's start off with the autographs. This is going to be a dual game used jersey autograph card from former Knick Rolando Blackman, who was energy off the bench but didn't last very long in the league. This one is of Darrell Walker. I used to like these upper deck chronologies. Very nice cards, kind of classy looking. I kind of like these a lot. Here's one of former Knick, and again, like I had mentioned before, the Knicks are the championship Knicks teams are among my favorite Knick teams, even though I've never seen them play. But I watched so much video on them, I've read so much about them, and I'm just a big fan of those Knick teams from the 69, 70, and the 72, 73 seasons. This one is of Dick Barnett, who had that fallback baby jump. Of course, that's not what they called it on the playgrounds, but it was sanitized a bit for the NBA. But this is a great card, and I'm so happy to have that card in my collection. Remember when I said that I used to collect David Lee? Well, here's some David Lee coming up now. This is the Beam Team card from Topps. Not numbered. I'll save this one for last. Showing off the Lee. Here's a Star Sightings one. And here's a Scripts for Success. That's numbered out of 100, 200 rather. Here's one from Topps Chrome. This was modeled after the Topps cards from I believe the 50s. Could be 60. I'm not too familiar with the older basketball cards. It's something I should actually start looking into. Here's another David Lee autograph, signature shots on basketball material. Not sure if it is a basketball, but that's numbered in 197. It's a weird number to be numbered to, but hey, so David Lee, I'll take it. And this one's one of my favorite. This one's actually my favorite David Lee card. Remember back in the day, if you are a basketball card collector, how exquisite it was? I got this one for absolutely nothing. So three color patch David Lee autograph card, and it's numbered. It's kind of trying to 100. There we go. Okay, here's one of that wonderful Knicks center Eddie Curry, who lit the world on fire when he played here. And Isaiah Thomas gave up a high draft pick, I think, for him, saying that it was kind of like getting a number 1, number 2 pick. And yeah, okay, he certainly played like a number 1, number 2 pick, I'll tell you. Here's another Knick failure, Frank Williams. And this card is numbered to 1500. Here's Nate Robertson, one of the better shooters the Knicks had back in the sucky days of the mid-2000s. Won the NBA dunk contest. And here's another, this one, Mike Sweeney, rather, I'm sorry. It's a terrible autograph, look at that. Now this one, actually I'll show off this one first. It's a dual autograph from Chris Duhon and Bobby Jackson. Chris Duhon was not one of my favorite Knicks. I felt he was overrated, but I do have 2 autographs of him. I do like this autograph. I do like this pick card, rather, I should say. I think I'll save these 2. See if I can put this. I should have had this better done. Just want to Tyson Chandler, who I wish the Knicks never got. That was one of the more genius Knicks they've never gotten rid of, rather, I should say. Number 299. One of the genius moves that Phil Jackson did in his time here was to trade Tyson Chandler for next to nothing. And Tyson Chandler has kind of revitalized his career. I think he's with Phoenix now. Here's another Knick bust, Tony Douglas. He could shoot a little bit, but that was all he could do. And he just never really got the chance anyway here, so I don't even know if he's still in the league. And this card is numbered to 199. Here's another Knick point guard, Raymond Felton. Number 98. Felton had a couple of good seasons with the Knicks, but he wasn't the great point guard that the Knicks needed. Knicks haven't had a really legitimate point guard in years. Here's one trade that I still don't understand to this day. Andrea Bargnani. The guy was a bust with Toronto. He comes over here. He's a bust here. The Knicks, I guess, tried to throw something against the wall and see if it stuck. And not only did it not stuck, got injured getting thrown against the wall. That was a wonderful pick for us. Here's one guy I did like. I mean, he was a backup in his time here, but he played well. And that's Jose Calderon. I love the Crown Royal card. This is numbered to 35. Okay. So this one is of Iman Shumpert. The autograph looks like it's fading to me. I don't know if it's the material. It has to be the material on the card, because this card's been in darkness. I keep it in my box, or in the Knicks box, and it still looks like it's fading. I would be rather ticked off if I paid a lot for this, but I didn't pay a lot for it, so not too bad. Here's one of Mr. Mike Bibby. His father, I believe, played for the Knicks, so he came here, played for one season. We got him past his prime. Had we got him back in the day, he would have been a good Knick, but here's one of Kiki Vandeweghe, who I believe who's an executive in the NBA now, I think, or he was. I know he was in Denver when we traded Nene. He was the GM of the Nuggets at that point. He played on the Knicks early '90 teams. He was good. But again, past his prime. If we had him in his prime, that would have been something. Here's one of I'll put this one back. Another one of David Lee, game used jersey card. One of the last league cards I actually picked up, and this one's numbered out of 10. Once he went to Golden State, I kind of stopped picking up his stuff. Here's one of Mr. Discount Double Check, Steve Novak. Liked him when he was here. That guy could hit a three-point from across the garden. Here's one of Timothy Mozgov, who went to Denver in the Carmelo deal. There's another David Lee. Authentic signatures. It's not numbered. Some more Lee. This is a rookie card, I believe, from Bowman. It's not a Lee card. This one is the old Bowman cards. Made to look like one of the old Bowman cards. Sticker auto. You gotta love those sticker autos. Another David Lee card, signed. Totally see the sticker just popping up on the camera. Yeah, and another David Lee. I kind of wish that the Knicks never got rid of David Lee. He was a double machine every night. This one's numbered at $12.99. I mean, yeah, he couldn't play defense, but I mean, he was still good. I liked him. And, well, did win a championship with Golden State, so. Here's another David Lee from Trilogy. And another David Lee. Sticker auto, game used, or I'm sorry, authentic player worn jersey card. And here's a dual Wilson Chandler, David Lee autograph from cosigners. Wilson Chandler is another one I wish Knicks would have given a better chance to. This one's numbered to 240. And yep, you guessed it, another David Lee. This one's from Myriad. Don't think it's numbered though. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't see a number on it. Maybe it's on the front, but don't think it's numbered. I did like these Myriad cards. This kind of reminds me of the Allen and Ginter from baseball. And two Topps Chrome rookies. This one's the X Factor, and I believe that's the regular. This is just the blue base. I don't think it's a base card. This one's numbered to 149, and the blue is numbered to 349. I was gonna do a rainbow on that, but then just kind of gave up on it. This one's a nice David Lee. Look at that card. You can get hypnotized too. Look at the shine on that bad boy. You will be a Knicks fan. You will be a Knicks fan. This one's numbered to 190. It's a player you worn autographed card. Number 2. 14.99. Some of these numbering is just I don't know. It's head scratchers. There's a David Lee autograph right there, and here's another shiny David Lee. And this one's numbered to 190 also. And here's a rookie David Lee. Rubber deck. Hardcourt signatures. And I don't know if this is a double. I believe this is probably a double. It's from the 50th anniversary. From Topps. Okay, we're almost coming in the home stretch here. It's a autographed baseball, Jamal Crawford, sweet spot signatures. I actually dug the concept of a basketball player signing a baseball, so that's why I got the card. Plus, I need a Jamal Crawford autograph. Here's one of Danilo Gallinari from Topps Signatures. Loved it whenever he hit a basket. The announcer at the Garden, Danilo Gallinari. Here's one of Quentin Richardson from Hardcourt Signatures. And here's one, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. Lampil. He didn't play it very much for the Knicks. If at all. I don't seem to remember him playing for the Knicks. Here's one of Marty Collins. Another one of Isaiah Thomas's wonderful draft picks. Although he got David Lee. That was a steal. So I'm not going to rag on Thomas too much. I have other things to rag on Isaiah Thomas than his draft picks. Here's one of Quentin Richardson on a basketball from Sweet Shot Signatures. I love Sweet Spot and Sweet Shots. I love the basketball, the football, even the hockey stuff is really sweet. I don't have many of the hockey stuff though. There's another Rolando Blackman autograph sticker. This one's not numbered. Or is it? Nope, not numbered. And here's another, I believe, Frank Williams. No, Mike Sweetney, I'm sorry. That's a horrible signature, man. Ugh, some of these people need to learn how to sign signatures properly. And here's another basketball, sweet shot. Or Sweet Beginnings, rather. This was Wilson Chandler. This one's numbered to 6.99. And here's another basketball signature. Sweet Shots Channing Frye. Here's another one rather, of Rolando Balkman. When they weren't doing well and they were cheap, I was picking them up left and right back then. Here's one of Kurt Thomas. And another Quentin Richardson's. No, I'm sorry. This one's Jalen Rose. Sorry, I saw the headband and I immediately thought Quentin Richardson. And here's one of my favorite and Victor Sport from Sports Cards of Antonio McDice. Me and Victor Negron loved this guy. When he came to the Knicks, he did absolutely nothing with the Knicks. Here's another Channing Frye auto. Side. And here's one of Trevor Ariza, who I thought was going to be good with the Knicks, but he I think won a championship elsewhere. I'm trying to figure out what team he won the championship with. I can't. All right, now I think it might have been with Boston, if I'm mistaken. I could be wrong though. And here's some of the good stuff, the better autographs that I have in my collection. We're gonna start off with a triple autograph. Well, this is not exactly. I wouldn't put this in the good spot, but here's a triple autograph of Spencer Hayward, Eddie Curry, and Ernie Van de Wey, who, yeah, that's the father of Kiki. He played with the Knicks back in the early days in the 50s. He became a doctor after leaving basketball. Here's one of my favorite Knicks of all time, Clyde Frazier. Number to 25. Here's one of my early favorite Knicks, Bernard King. Signed basketball from Sweet Shot. And it's not numbered. I want to get some more Bernard King autos, but here's another one. From Ultimate Signatures. And this one is not numbered. I would have thought this one was numbered because it's from Ultimate Collection, I should say. But, I need to get some more Bernard Kings. Another Knicks legend. This one is Earl the Pearl Monroe. Met him once. Got him to sign my Knicks book. I have a Knicks book that I was working on, signatures. Here's one who was on the '73 championship team, Dean the Dream Eminger, who hit a clutch shot in Game 7 at the Boston Garden to put the Knicks into the NBA championships in the '73 season. He's no longer with us. Here's another early favorite Knick when I first started watching the Knicks that I liked. Bill Cartwright, number to 25, National Treasures, two patch auto. And of course, everyone's favorite Knick, John Stockton. Not John. Oh, let me say. Ugh. John Starks Stockton. We all remember, those of us Knicks fans can remember the dunk of him dunking over Horace Clark and Michael Jordan in the playoffs. I actually got him to sign a picture of that. It's another Knick who was, I believe, on the '69 team. He was one of the famous Minutemen who came off the bench, Instant Energy, Cassie Russell. He actually was playing the position that Bill Bradley played, and when he got hurt, Bradley stepped in, and things just started to gel. And when Cassie came back, he was relegated to the bench, and I believe was traded not too long after. Here's another one who was on the '73 team, Jerry Lucas. I've been wanting a Jerry Lucas autograph for a while, and then when he started coming out in the Panini sets, grabbed it, picked this one up pretty cheap. He was actually an expensive autograph for a while. He's a Hall of Famer. Here's another Knick. Actually, this one I should show off now because I wouldn't have put him in with the Legends. I don't know why he's in this stack, but it's Stephon Marbury. Signed a autofocus, a trilogy. It's a nice card, though. All those acetate cards. Speaking of acetate, here's another Walt Frazier acetate from Trilogy. See the auto right there. It's another player I want to get more autographs of is Walt Frazier. Here's one of Dick McGuire, one of the early superstars for the Knicks. He also played on those '50s teams. Him and his brother Al. Al actually became a college coach later on. This one's from all-time fan favorites. Got him a couple times TTM. The pictures I got are kind of like rag now because they don't fit in the sleeves that I put them in. So I'm gonna probably get them made into cut signature cards. And here's one of the captain, Willis Reed, one of the greatest Knicks that ever played the game, played for the team. Number to 100. Any basketball fan worth their salt's gonna remember him going down in the championships for the 69-70 championship teams, and then that inspirational walk on the court for the Game 7 at the Garden. He played a few minutes, made a few shots. I love the story where when he walked on the court and started taking shots, the Lakers just stopped what they were doing and were watching him. Lucas, Chamberlain, all those guys just stopped and were watching him take his shots. And Dave the Busher always says that that's when he knew that they had him. And my final autograph is, and I'm not too sure if this is a legit autograph. It's of Red Holtzman, the legendary coach for the Knicks. There's nothing that says that this is an autographed card. I picked it up fairly cheap off eBay. Not sure if it's real though, if it's legit. His legit autographs go for a lot of money, so I decided to roll the dice and grab it anyway. So I'm kind of hoping it is legit. Holtzman autograph. Man, I would love to get my hands on a couple players. Some of the players that come to mind, I would love to get a Dave DeBrush autograph. I think if I had watched that guy play, he would have been a favorite Knick of mine. Bill Bradley, his autographs go for a lot of money. I'd love to grab an autograph of his. I'm almost got the whole, I got the starting five of that championship team. I just need Bradley and the Busher to finish it off. I've already got Barnett. I've already got Willis, and I've already got Frazier. So I just need those two to finish off the starting five of the 69-70 championship team. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video, man. Appreciate it. Sorry that it took so long, but I just love this Knicks collection that I'm building, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully you like the collection. If you did, please click that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so for more sports cards, autographs, bobbleheads content on my channel. And just remember, guys, collecting's the life. So learn to live it.